Prem Rugby, guys, is upon us, a couple days away. The Saints are going to be playing Exeter this Sunday. I want to break it down for all you Saints fans. Please like, subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. And let's get into it. So, okay. The Saints have announced their squad. Loving it. Even considering we are missing so many Lions. You can say the same thing for Exeter as well. But the Saints, they are holding some good depth here. They are really, really holding some good depth. And Callum Chick, that last game up against the Saris, oh, I want more of that. I want to see that Callum Chick. I want to be seeing that kind of physicality from him. He was an absolute monster. He was so difficult to handle, and it showed what kind of talent we have in terms of Callum Chick. I was scared when Warren Augustus left I think he left for Ulster. I was worried. But then when I saw Callum Chick get signed, I was like, yes. Yes, that is exactly the kind of player that we needed. He is exactly the kind of player that I thought was going to just put in the work. And that is exactly what he did. He is already showing promising signs as to what he's going to be doing all season this year. He captained the side up against the Saracens. He has lost that captaincy to Dingwall, who more than happy to see Dingwall come in as captain, but it does come with a great responsibility. Great power comes great responsibility. So a lot's going to be hanging on his head to put in a very good performance. We want to win up against the Exeter Chiefs in this first game of the season. We want that first win. We need to start our season off right. We have a good squad. James Ram, Hendy, and then Todoro coming in as our back row. Really happy to see that. We got a lot of pace to burn. Hendy's only getting better. You know, whenever he's on the pitch, I feel he's going to get something done. He makes movements. He's a very good kicker. You know, he's very good at alleviating pressure. So, you know, we definitely need to have a very, very good game here. And then use the likes of Todoro and James Ram's pace to be able to get the most out of this. But I think this game is going to be won with the halfbacks. This halfback fight is going to be McParland and Below. McParland and Below is going to be... It's going to be difficult to... They need to have a very good game here. They need to find that partnership, right? They are building on this partnership. But Anthony Below, we've seen how scary he is, and his kicking ability is off the charts. So I'm not afraid of that. Below is going to have to be able to keep... McParland, he's going to have to keep that pace going. He needs to have an Alex Mitchell type performance. He's really going to have to up his game up against the Exeter Chiefs. I think the last time we played Exeter, we ended up losing something like 43-14, something like that. So we don't want a repeat of that. Now, yes, it was a different time, different players, you know, and a lot more quality, but we don't want to lose here. We want to be opening up this season in the best way physically possible. So McParland's really, really going to have a very, very good game, because that partnership with Varney and Skinner is more experienced. They've had more time, right? So they are going to be making life difficult for the Saints. And I mean, let's look at the lineup for the Chiefs. So big man Feiwa Boso at 14, he is quite clearly their danger man, right? Coming back from injury, obviously his progress was stunted with the Six Nations and so on because of injury. Left him out for the Lions. No Six Nations, right? Had surgery, finally back, looking scary. So Feiwa Boso, fully fit. He's had some game time. He's got a lot of, he's got some minutes under his belt. He's going to be a scary, scary customer to be going up against. So not looking forward to, to how he's going to play. And then the same thing with Henry Slade at 13. Henry Slade at 13 can really, really cause us a lot of problems. Although a lot of their Lions are out, they do still have a lot of physicality here. They got a lot of speed to burn. I mean, we look at this back row of Chiunza, Ethan Roots, who is their captain at 7, and then Ross Vincent. It's it's going to be, it, it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. And if the Chiefs are able to get under the skin of the Saints and start causing problems, start forcing errors, it's going to be a long night for the Saints. They are going to struggle because the Saints, especially last season, they were very up and down, and they were making a lot of unnecessary mistakes. At points, they were going into, the 20s of, unforced errors, just handling errors. And, the Saints need to be better. We saw very promising signs up against the Saracens, but the Chiefs, Premiership, different ball game, completely different ball game. Right? So there's a lot more pressure on this. There's a lot of pressure from the fans because we want to start off the season well. And, the Saints need to have a very good start to the season and hopefully finish off very well. But, this is going to be quite possibly one of the best chances that we have of getting Exeter at a weakened state, so that we can, start getting some points on the board, get that morale up, get that motivation sky high so that it leads on into the next performance and the next performance. But, Stephen Varney, Harvey Skin is going to make life very difficult for us. They're going to be wanting to play that ball out very quick. Goodrick Clark, Joseph Dweber. Joseph Dweber's a scary hooker as well. He's a very, very scary hooker. And then USF Scott. I have confidence in this. I have confidence in the Saints. The scrums are going to be very difficult. The scrums are no joke. Going to be very difficult. And even the same thing when it comes down to the lineouts with Ross Tweema and Lewis Pearson. Very, very scary. I do have faith in Alex Coles and Prowse. I really like Alex Coles. I think he's definitely one of these players for the future, and I think can definitely be a big star for England. We need consistency. We need to have a good game. Play the basics. Don't go over, above and beyond, and just keep that penalty count down. They got to stay in their heads, because the moment they start, the moment they start making those unnecessary errors, it's just like this ball of, the snowball, where the errors just keep getting bigger and bigger and more and more and more, and then before you know it, you have a bloody avalanche of, unnecessary things happening. So, yeah, it's going to be a good game. I have a lot of faith in the Saints. Looking at their previous games, coming off of a very good Champions Cup run, I think they're going to be going into this game with a lot of confidence. Playing Cinch Stadium, Franklin Gardens, big boost, opening game of the season. I have faith here, right? I have faith. So I am going to go Saints to win. The Saints to win by 2 tries. Saints to win by 2 tries. We've seen the Saints. When they are good, they are really good. They are world beaters, right? They will put 40, 50, 60 points past you like it's nothing. But we've also seen the exact opposite. Them getting 50, 60 points put on them. So, new season, new hope. And, yeah. Let me know what your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm excited and scared for this game. So, drop your thoughts. I'll catch you guys later. And I'll catch up with you guys after the game. Bye.